Well, good morning and welcome to my first video blog of 2020. Where better to start that blog than at Mill Fishery, which is located on the outskirts of Stourbridge in the West Midlands. This day ticket water boasts two lakes. You've got a match lake over my shoulder, and you've also got a specimen lake with fish to over 30 pounds and a big head of 20 pound plus fish to fish for. Also on site you've got a really good calf. You've also got a tackle shop with all the bits and pieces you need in case you want to replenish your gear or your bait during the session. You've also got clean toilets and everything to make your stay here a comfortable one. Now I'm here for a couple of days and I'm really looking forward to wetting the line down here, and I'm hoping by the end of this trip that we can put a few chunks on the mat. So enjoy this video. It is time to get chasing, time to get set up, time to get fishing. Enjoy the vlog. Happy days, let's get fishing. Well, 5 o'clock on the afternoon, and after a couple of hours of watching the water, getting set up, getting the bivvy up, getting the rods out, we are finally fishing. I have ended up in peg 8, basically because when I was up on the ramp on the opposite bank watching the water, I seen a fish roll out towards the island just by this weeping willow tree, and probably about an hour ago I've seen another fish show there. So I think I've got my swim choice right, and tomorrow with the forecast of the weather, we've got blue skies, we've got nice temperatures, and we've got a south-southwesterly wind which will be pushing down to the opposite end of the lake. That wind being a bit cold, I think these fish will gravitate towards the back end of the wind, and I think this peg will do us a few fish over the next couple of days if I don't move. The beauty of this swim, I can see the majority of the lake, and with that, if I do see activities anywhere else and persistent activity, I will definitely pack down and move on to them. There's nobody on at the moment, so for a day ticket water and being able to move, then that is a great big advantage. The other advantage to this swim is we've got a complete bank down to the right hand side, which is a no fishing bank. And because there is less than 4 people on, then it gives me the option to use the third rod, and I've used that down on that no fishing bank. I've just walked it down, just dropped a little solid bag down there with a little yellow wafter and put a couple of handfuls of sweet corn around it, and then that will stop there now for the night ahead. The other 2 rods, we are using the maggots. Maggots have been doing quite a few fish down here, so I'd be daft not to fish with maggots when they've been producing fish. So little solid bags, maggots in there. We'll show you the rig in the next couple of days, but basically I have cast one over towards where I've seen that fish. I did have a little lead around earlier because that is a sunken island over by the weeping willow, and I just wanted to find the drop off so I could put my solid bag there. I just had a little cast around, found that, went down with a nice donk, clipped it up, put my solid bag on there and just cast it over there. So that's where this left hand rod I've covered where I've seen that fish earlier. The middle rod has gone over towards the aerator, same tactics, solid bag again, and that's where we are for the evening. So I'm going to chill out. I've been here for quite a few hours, not even had a cup of tea or anything to eat. I am eager just to kick back, relax and enjoy the evening ahead. So I'll update either a little bit later on or first thing in the morning, or if we do get a fish and we're lucky enough to get a fish during the night, then obviously I will get the cameras rolling. So for now, I'll catch you a little bit later. Ta-da, I'm back to chasing chunks. See you soon. Well, you join me as a silhouette in the dark at 7:30, and as you can see the sun is just going down behind, and I've got to be honest, I am feeling pretty confident for a bite. Seen quite a few fish up this end of the lake when I'm fishing, and I've probably seen about 4 or 5 showers out towards where I'm fishing probably within the past hour. So if I don't get a bite during the night or first thing in the morning, I need to be scratching my head wondering why I haven't got a bite. So I'll pick the camera up in the morning and we'll enjoy the morning together. I'm going to get my head down in a minute as soon as these goose shuts up, and I will be up bright and early fish spotting and hopefully waiting for one of these rods to rattle off. So from me to you, good night, speak to you in the morning. Tosh signing out for the night. Good night. Well, good morning, 6:30 in the morning. I am up, out and chasing, and after an uneventful night with a really cold night, my rod stayed silent. So got up this morning around about 5 o'clock to an occurrence on my left hand rod. I think it was definitely a liner. It just went straight up to the top and just straight back down. So where are we this morning? Rods are going to stop it in till around about late morning, 11:30, and I will assess the situation then. We're expecting blue skies, high temperatures and a little bit of sunshine this morning, so there is a possibility for a little bit of surface fishing. These fish down here do like a mixer, so obviously I'll go out and have a reel in and have a little look a bit later on once the sun's up. But for now, I'm going to keep warming the bivvy, keep going out, having a little nose over the lake, and wind away the next couple of hours of the morning. So I'll join you a little bit later with an update. See you shortly. Well, you joined me back at 11 o'clock, and that left hand rod, which was over on the island swim where I seen a couple of them fish show yesterday, has come in. Because I haven't had a bite off it, I am going to have a rig change. I have basically gone for Ronnie rig, little yellow pop-up with a couple of maggots to tip off the pop-up. That was yesterday. There was on a little wafter rig. Today I'm going to give them something blatant in the face and see whether that can trip them up and might get me that fish that I need on the bank. So let's get this rod out, let's get it fishing, and let's see whether it will make the difference. See you in a bit. Well, you will notice I haven't put my hangers on yet. That's because I am fishing with fluorocarbon today. Now if you are using fluorocarbon, when you're casting, always wait for the line to sink properly, wait for it to hug the bottom and the contours of the lake. Keep peeling off the line, and once it's sunk, then and only then put the hanger on. Well, 7 o'clock on the evening, I'm just having myself a bite to eat, and we know you like for liking to see what other people are eating. Mexican stir fry, which is a little bit adventurous for me because usually it's a couple of pot noodles. Can I cook? Can I cook for shit? No, I cannot. Can't fish for shit at the moment because these fish are mugging me off. I've put a zig to them, I've put a wafter to them, I've tried to intercept them as they've been going over that plateau that is just off the island, and I've just opted for a few hours ago just to try and find exactly where them drop-offs are. Basically it comes off the island and it just filters down right down to the lake bed, so I'm positioned right at the bottom of that plateau. And obviously you seen me put a bit of spod mix out earlier, which is basically maggots, sweet corn and boilies mixed together. The reason I've done that is because I wanted some bait out there with a bit of substance. If there's any silvers that are eating the maggots, then at least they're going to still be boilies there and sweet corn. So put quite a bit of bait out, about half a kg, so I don't think the silvers, if they're feeding, are going to get in and feed on that sort of quantity. So the baits are out there right next to each other, so let's see what the evening brings. If I've not had anything by probably mid-morning, then this gear is going to be packed down and I'm having a move. I'm not going to be sitting in a swim that's not producing, so the most likely area where I'm going to be looking to move, if there's fish there, is over on the opposite bank, the other side of the island, where there's been a few fish rolling today. To be fair, there was rolling in this swim yesterday evening, but I think that frost really did push them off me, and it was the kiss of death from about 8-9 o'clock last night. So I'll see you in the morning. I'm not going to log off again. Might as well get my head down early and get ready for the big move if it needs be. Right, over to the food. Catch you later. See you in the morning or during the night. Bye bye. Well guys, the move is on. I've got to get all this stuff over to peg 2 or 3 on the other side. I've literally just reeled in, gone round there, and fish are there in numbers. There is a dayticket angler which is on peg 1 casting over towards the Weeping Willow. Now this morning I spotted a couple of fish again towards the back of that island. Yesterday they was just coming over that plateau. But because this angler's casting over to there, all the fish have done is just pushed down on the island away from the pressure of that angler, and they are now down towards peg 3, and that is where I'm going to go and have a fish for the next 24 hours if I can get round there quick enough. So next time you'll see me is round there. It's time for the big haul, and let's see whether this move pays off. Ta-da for now. See ya. Well, 2 o'clock on the afternoon and 2 of the rods are out. The other one is just hanging up the bivvy waiting to go out. However, I'm not going to put it out till 5 o'clock when the fishery shuts, because matey boy over here, dayticket angler, he has to leave by 5 o'clock. So when he goes, I'm going to put it at the this side of the weeping willow tree where I've seen them most of the time yesterday, and that is where that's going to go this afternoon. The other rods I am going to leave out, I'm not going to touch them, quite happy where they went. And let's see what this afternoon brings and this evening. Guy over the other end, he's had a 28-pound mirror this morning from off down on the margin down here. The fish was here yesterday, but I think the guy next door has been spotting, and it's taken a while to get his rods out on the island. Let's push them fish down towards the other anglers area, and when I spotted them earlier I was at the back of this island here. So yeah, we'll see what does, and we'll see if we can bag one. Might go pike fishing in a bit and see whether we can bag a pike, because let's be honest, the carping's a little bit slow for me at the moment. So, catch you a little bit later. I'll update the vlog later, and it'll probably be when I'm getting this other rod out. So for now, ta-da, bye-bye. Right, last rod to go out. It's just a little bit of a jester rig. Basically, just a little pop-up with quite a few baits around here. I want to get this out as soon as possible before it splits open. Perfect. It's exactly where I wanted it. Just going to put a marker on that. We are in. Let's take my hands off them pop-ups. Well, the day is almost over. I've survived COVID-19 and one more day of isolation down here on the banks. Me till 3 or 4 o'clock tomorrow before I have to get away, so there's still plenty of time for me to get a bite. Did I do the right thing moving? Well, only time will tell, but everything says that you've got to move on fish, and that is exactly what I did. Didn't see anything round there in my swim this morning. Everything was round here, so yeah. Lovely evening again. Like a mill pond on here, no wind at all, and going to enjoy the evening. Well, good morning. 7:30 in the morning. Quiet night last night. However, this morning I've seen a fish well, probably about 2 foot away from my baited area. So that is looking encouraging. Got to be honest, I think I did make a little bit of a mistake yesterday by moving round here round about 8:30, 9 o'clock. I think the bite time is going to be definitely a little bit more later on in the mornings. Looked on the Bells Mills Fishery website and Facebook page. If you look down below, there's a couple of links if you want to see them. Every fish is in the daylight. It's a daytime bite. So, yeah, me moving. Matey boy next door, trying to get close to the island, push them off a little bit. So me being the only one today, keep quiet, leave these rods in situ. I'm quite happy that they're presented and, you know, they're on the marks. And them fish that was here yesterday, I'm sure that they'll be back today. So come on the chunks, come on the chunks. Let's have ya. Well, like a daft idiot, it's raining, it's pissing it down, and there's a couple of fish up this corner that look very, very catchable up against the reel line. I've probably got one cast to get it sorted. And it's not the easiest of casting. I can probably bring this down here. Underarm flick it in. It has. Skills, Tosh, skills. We're expecting that for the first time. Right, didn't even have a chance to put the rod on the floor, and it has literally just gone straight away from up that corner. And this is the first fish. I think he's just realised that he's hooked. Can you believe it? Two days in the wrong place. Literally a second in the right. Sure hope this it's not a big fish, but it's a fish, because I've kept my eyes out. Oh, it's a lovely one as well, gosh, yes. Come on, come to Tosh. It's only just lightly hooked. Come on. Yes, bells, mills, complete. Right, so 2 days of sitting on bait, and literally 10 seconds of just stalking them just down in this little intimate corner in peg 5 has produced this 21-pound mirror. Didn't even have time to put the rod on the floor. Lovely. Let's just spin around before I send her on away. Absolute stunner. Look at the colours of that. Oh. Yes, we got one. We ain't going home blanking. Fabulous. Right, let's send her on away and let's pour another rod out where we had that one from, just in case there's some more milling around. Thank you for the memories. Bells Mills Fishery 2020, first proper carp of the year. Green. Well, I do think this opportunity is over. It's time to reel in, get back off to the bivvy, put a couple of rods out for another hour, and I will obviously update the video blog a bit later. But yes, nice result. Can't believe I've caught one in that short time. Well, that's the end of the Bells Mills Fishery vlog. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that you've been able to see this most stunning day ticket lake for what it is. It is absolutely gorgeous down there. When you got them rolling hills behind and you can't hear nothing but what the wildlife, then this place, Bells Mills Fishery, is a day ticket that you should come and visit. Top that off with some of the superb fish that I managed to bag one in the end after perseverance, never giving up, and right at the end of the session took 2 rods down, bang, and it was away. You know, 2 days in the wrong place, a couple of seconds in the right, and thankfully I got lucky and got my rewards. I've made a couple of mistakes on this vlog. Firstly, my video camera and the vlog cameras that I use, I've had some new ones, so I'm hoping that they turn out alright. If they don't, and they don't look so good, then I'm very, very sorry. I'll put that right for the next one. And as for my fishing, I'm very rusty with that at the moment, because it's probably been about 4 to 5 months I've been out of the game. And when I seen them fish yesterday at the other side of the island, I usually would have moved straight away, but for some reason I didn't. I stayed on my baited areas thinking that them fish will come on to me, but they didn't, and I left it a little bit too late and they've gone round, and by the time I'd done that, then they pushed off. So again, it's all part of fishing, and them mistakes, it's all about overcoming them mistakes. Next time when I have that situation, bang, I'll be on it. But yeah, if you want to come down here and fish, it's an online booking system. All the links will be in the description below. If you've got any further information, contact Jonathan, the owner. He'll be more than happy to answer your questions. But for now, I'm going to go and dry off because I'm absolutely freezing. So it's a bish bash bosh, keep it tosh, wet nets, tight lines. See you on my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.